Hey everyone, welcome back to The Hidden Brick, where today we're doing part 2 of the build of the LEGO Nexo Knights Aaron's Rock Climber. This is how far we made it in part 1. If you missed part 1, then you missed this cool guy. Check it out, there's going to be a link down below if you want to see how far we made it in part 1. So this is where we left off, building Aaron's Rock Climber. We're beginning instruction book number 2. And we have 2 more bags of parts. So bag number 3 is where we left off. Dump all that out. That looks good. There's obviously a small bag in the big bag. Kind of your standard issued Lego packaging right there. Alright, so all of this out, kind of move some of this around. We're going to build 2 I guess side panels, you would call it, that are going to be identical. So they show a little 2x next to the piece in the instructions. That means build 2 of them. They have these really big arrowhead shaped wedge plates. Let me get this other one caught up before I get too far. Two of the corner wedge plates. This guy, another arrowhead shape. Turn it over. We've got this. And we have these 2x2 plates that have a Technic pin on the bottom. So those Technic pin pieces will connect inside of these pinholes on the side of the vehicle. So that's one, and the second one goes right over here. They're identical. So that works out perfectly. Turn the page over. So next up is not a 2x build, but it's a separate sub build. The orange piece there. Now we have one of these long wedge bricks. It's double sloped, actually triple sloped. It slopes here, and slopes here. It's got the studs on the top. So we're going to attach, let's see, this lime green tile. And then we have these kind of pearl, dark bluish gray pyramid shapes. And we have some stickers. Sticker number 4. The first one we'll put on. This goes on this sloped edge. Whoops. Sticker number 6. Sticker will go on the tile. Just like that. And this will attach there. Turn this guy around with those clips sticking up. That will clip perfectly on there, and you can see it kind of folds over a little bit to kind of create some of the body work. So, wouldn't you believe it, but we're going to make one for the other side that is a mirrored version copy of it. So there's our beginning part. Take our long sloped brick. Put those pieces on, and our stickers. Sticker number 5. That goes there. Sticker number 7. Carefully concentrating to put this on as straight as possible. Look at that, I nailed it. Nailed it on the first try, as Batman would say. So just like the other side, we're going to snap it right there. Something feels a little wobbly about it, but we'll just kind of go with it. So these little clips with the little bar hole on the end, we're going to put in there. Move that to the side. We have these big plastic wheels that came loose in the box when we opened the set. It looks like we're going to install a couple of them right now. This piece will slide in like that. Turn this over and we have this dish type piece. And next is, actually, looks like we're going to be building two of the exact same thing, so let me catch up with the other side before I turn the page and work on the other steps. Alright, have that in there. Okay, so next is this triangular Technic plate with some lime green slotted slopes. Go in there with this transfluorescent orange cone. Of course, we have another one. So put that one there. Cone piece. Go right there. Right. So these are attaching on the back. So we line up our pins. And just snap it in place. Like that. Next up, looks like we're going to do the front ones now. So it looks like we're starting the same. We have the plate and then the tile with the hole in it. But we're going to use slightly different connector pieces. We have this axle in here. That piece. You can see this little piece already has the pins molded onto it. So that's what makes it a little bit different. But it appears the inside are going to be exactly the same. So we have two more of these triangular Technic plates that we'll put the lime green sloped pieces on. Those both go there. And then we have the trans orange cone. And those will snap on there. All right. So you can see the bulk of the crawler is kind of built out, but there's a lot of body work that still needs to go on. So I'm going to presume that that's what we're going to do for the rest of the steps. Not only in this bag, but the final remaining bag of parts. The undecorated light gray Nexo tile. piece is one of the rear fenders. You can see that goes right there. And we're gonna build, looks like the other one. Just the same as the other one, just a mirrored copy. Got that Technic pin there. Snap that on there. And the last piece for this bag is the windscreen, but we have a sticker that's going to go on it. It's sticker number 9. And this sticker will kind of go right up here in the corner. Just like that. And it will clip on right there. So you can see we're missing the front body portion of this, so we still have a little bit to go. So that completes our third bag. So let's move on to our fourth and final bag right now. Okay, we have all the bag 4 parts out, ready to go. Start with this Technic brick and a few plates. Kind of what we're starting with. Another plate here. And we have this inverted wedge shape. A couple of these clips on here to hold all that together. Definitely a lot of small parts in this final bag of parts. So there's two bags of small parts when I dumped everything out, and definitely feels like this is the higher amount of small parts in this set. I'm looking for a too long wedge, or a cheese wedge, cheese slope that has some printing on it. I'm not seeing it. It's my little control panel that's going to go in the front of this cockpit. It's not in the bag, is it? Nope, all the bags are empty. Oh, there it is. It's right in front of my face. Isn't that embarrassing? I'm sure everyone has done that before, where you're looking for a part and you can't find it, and then you turn around and you come back and it's been sitting there right in front of your face the whole time. There's no way I could be the only one that does that. It had to have happened to more than one people. All right. So we have these pieces there. Transfluorescent. That. The colors in this wave of Nexo Nights was very vibrant. So you got these lime green colors, and you have the oranges and the dark blues. Just makes for a vibrant color palette. I'm not necessarily a fan of this color palette, more so as I was the first initial wave of Nexo Nights, where they had the kind of the classic gray and blue Lego space colors. I kind of liked that color scheme better. Now the new wave of Nexo Nights, not Technic, the new Nexo Nights that have come out are black. Kind of that's the predominant color. So that's a completely different color scheme, which I like the way that they change it up, similar to the way that the Ninjago theme kind of has a different kind of stories or storyline throughout each different wave of releases, so I like the way they change it up. So if you don't like this one per se, you can skip it and pick up the next ones. Alright, so this is pretty cool. We have these 3-pronged Technic axles. That'll stick in there. We have a Technic, no, 2 Technic bricks. We have this inverted bow shape. Goes there and there. That will attach there. Put a plate to hold that on. Have our corner wedge plates. This cool printed piece here. A couple more Technic pieces with this little arrowhead type part on it. This wedge window screen. How's this going on? Okay, it's going in like that. Interesting. Okay, move that to the side. Have another couple sub builds to do. Starting with this one. Some plates with the clips. That part, and then another Nexo tile. We're actually building 2 of the same thing again, so before I turn the page to see the next steps, I'm gonna catch the other one up. That there, this here. We have these 2 pieces, which will get stickers. So sticker number 2, there's actually 2 of them that are identical, which makes sense because we're building 2 of the same piece. There. And right there. And these 2, let's see, they go open like that. Where did my piece go? Okay. They're going on that piece. And we fold them down like that so it covers up that other little axle piece. And then this whole thing should slide in right there. That is our front cockpit area. It's actually a 2-seater. Looks like you can put your axle bot in there and then your other figure right there. Okay, so remove that to the side. We have the, looks like a rear gun piece that's gonna go in here as well. So we start with some Technic bricks. We have a ton of friction pins. Go down both sides. Last one right here. This little clip piece and 2 tiles. Little printed control panel on that slope. More Technic bits. Small, some of this stuff is small. Those little yellow half bushings can be tricky at times. Put those two, or that one on there, and we're gonna put another one of these bent lift arms on the other side. So it's kind of sandwiching everything in there. So we have this piece. Put a axle starting to go in there, but not all the way in just yet. And then we slide that over it. And kind of center it the best you can on that axle. That's pretty close. The other one, kind of do the same thing. Center it the best we can. Oops. And pushing it on the table like that helps push the axles through. Give it a little push, kind of center it a bit. We have these two axles with the perpendicular pinholes. Really a ton of Technic in this set, a lot more than I thought there would be. So if you're not a fan of Technic, this may or may not be the set for you, to be honest with you. I do know some people that do not like Technic at all. Right, another one of our undecorated Nexo shields. That pneumatic T piece. Now we have some lift arms. Put that there. The ends will connect to the this main piece that we built. Put two more on here. Squeeze that piece on it. Move all this to the side. Couple of plates with clips. An interesting little bit we're making here. A lot of small parts that don't quite make sense just yet. So it looks like a wing element. Have a tile. We have a sticker. It's actually sticker number 1. It's not the first sticker we're putting on, it's just reference number 1. That will go there, and then we have this little wing piece. Turn this over like that. Pin with a toe ball. Turn it back around. We'll go there. So, do another one. The other side should be similar. That'll go there. We have our wedge. These little pieces on sometimes can get a little tricky. You have to make sure you line them up exactly how they show it in the instructions, or else when you go to put the other pieces on, they don't line up. It's not a good thing. You want everything to line up. That over there, and guess what time it is? It is last sticker time. That one's there. This piece again, our toe ball part. Bring this over right here. And then on the underside here, we have these little link arms that will connect to those toe balls, and we'll bring it up and connect them to the other toe ball pieces right there. So you can see when it's in the downward position, the wings go in, and then when it's in the upward position, they go out. We also have our spring-loaded missile launcher. That will go like that. So I'm not quite sure what that little piece is for. Oh, that's what holds the weapons. Okay, so we have this little axle hole on the end there. We have that brown axle sticking out there. So that simply lines up just like that. So how does this work? You push this up, kind of have this wing sticking up, and we can put our guys in here. So Axelbot can go in the front seat, put his crossbow right there. Axel put his little crossbow piece on the other side, and his shield up here. So that's what that little piece is up there for. I guess it goes like that. That's where Aaron sits. I think I said Axel, it's Aaron, sorry. So we got Aaron Bot and Aaron in there. We've got our Flickfire missile launcher pieces right there. And then we have the stone villain guy, which is really cool. It's got the Lord Kraken skull. Look at that helmet. Pretty much my favorite part of this whole set is that helmet alone. And then we've got some Brickster, Stone Stomper, and another Nexo tile. All right, so that's gonna do it for this build video. I appreciate you guys watching. If you watch both parts, then you're awesome. Let me know in the comments down below. Also, let me know your thoughts of this set. Do you like it? Do you want it? Do you have it? Do you need it? Who knows? Let me know down below. I'll read, respond, do whatever I need to do to all those comments. So thanks again to all my biggest fans, and we'll see you in the next one.